Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Harshita. I am so excited that you're here today. I cannot contain my smile ever since I want to do this video. Today, I'm just going to talk my heart out. I have nothing prepared, no script, no paper, no cheat sheet, no laptop, nothing in front of me. Maybe you'll see me smiling, laughing, or maybe tearing. Maybe you'll see me eating and drinking my water. Oh, I have to drink. I have to make sure I have to complete this by the end of this video. That's my green drink, apparently. Okay. I cannot contain myself. Like, this smile has been just sitting on my face since morning. Ever since I woke up, I'm like, I'm gonna do this video today. I have not even prepared for it. It just comes out so naturally that if I'm not able to talk at any given point about this topic, then I'm not doing what I'm preaching. Okay, today we're gonna talk about self-love, how to love yourself inside out in all ways, physically, mentally, emotionally. Right now my brain is having firecrackers inside. I'm feeling so overwhelmedly. Wait, is there a word? Overwhelmedly? Okay, I don't know. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Okay. Maybe I had a good night's sleep and I woke up with this feeling that, okay, today I'm gonna just put out my personality, how I'm feeling. Right? If I'm feeling great, then I think I have to have these kind of videos with feeling great, really feeling great, good about. Anyway, so where do I start? I don't have any script in front of me, so I'm just thinking, where do I start off with? Well, maybe I will just go back from my childhood, right? Self-love was always there as a part of my life. Without my knowledge, unconsciously, it was always there. I always want to make sure if I'm happy in that experience, if I'm looking pretty, or if I'm getting all the goodness that this experience has to offer. So I used to be that person from the beginning. But at the same time, before I became aware of this whole self-love concept, I used to fight with myself. I used to severely hate myself. I used to criticize myself very badly. Like, for example, there used to be this self-love, cute little girl doing her thing, and then if at all she does any silly mistake, and there is this demon coming in place and criticizes her, being no compassionate whatsoever and being very critical and being harsh and saying things like, how could you do this? Don't you know such a silly thing? So these two always has to have this fight, and I did not realize like what is happening. Why am I fighting by myself? I used to ask people, I used to ask my friends and family, my therapist, that can people do this? I had this internal clash within myself for a very long period. I feel so bad for my younger self. Like, the way I treated her is not definitely right. I can still feel the pain inside. I was very critical to myself that I don't even know, and I was always under the impression that, oh, Ashita always knows things, she always does things, she's the eldest of the family, she must know things. I always had this unconscious build-up created, but I forget that I'm also living here for the first time, and I'm also navigating life's challenges for the first time, and I forget that there is this little inner child inside her that needs to be treated well. When she does anything wrong, that she needs so much compassion, she needs so much kindness and protection, not beat the raw wound again and again. After having so many incidents with me like that, it changed me. Something changed me inside. There was a day where I felt like, okay, if I live like this one more day, one more second, I'm not feeling alive. I feel like there's so many blockages and obstacles that I'm creating for myself. I am being my own barrier that I'm not going to pass through, and I'm doing this, I'm self-sabotaging myself. And there was that day, I remember exactly a few years ago, one of the days I went out for a walk because I was so frustrated with myself being so critical to myself. I went out for a walk during afternoon. I think it was so sunny, and I had these tears in my head, and since it was sunny, it got dried up on my cheeks. That I was thinking, I said to myself, if you are being critical anymore with yourself, you're not living. You are not. This is going crazy. You are becoming like a monster to yourself. That day I decided I will not criticize myself anymore, that I will not treat her anything less than the best. Like, I'm gonna keep her on the top first. That day I've decided I'm gonna treat myself like a little girl. I'm there for her. I'm gonna treat her like my baby. Like, she's so precious, and I'm gonna protect her, take care of her, gift her this life, and show her how beautiful this life is. Well, everything is good now, turned out amazing. I am so well and in love with life and what it has to offer. So I took a good amount of break after that emotional roller coaster. I did have completed my grapes, and I'm almost done with my drink. So, what happens now? What do you do when you have decided to treat yourself with nothing but love and patience, and treat her with a lot of protection and safety and security, right? This is what happens if you drink a lot of fluids. Self-love is all about accepting, appreciating, and caring for yourself. You are recognizing your values, your strengths, and your morals. It's not about being selfish. It's about having a strong foundation of yourself, so you can have incredible bonds with your relationships, your friends, and family. When I hear people saying that, oh, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I look pretty in that. I'm not so great at it. I'm always like this. I'm never any good. Why bad things happen to me? Gosh, I hate myself for doing this. When I hear things like this, it kills me. It almost feels like I'm going to those flashbacks of mine, how I self-criticized myself so badly. I simply zip my mouth and walk away from that situation. If at all these people are my close friends and family, I tell them, hey, you can do this. You're capable in all terms, in all possibilities, at your best. Because one thing is for sure, if you want to implement anything in your life, it has to come from within. No matter 100 people tell you to do this or that, it won't stick with you for a long amount of time. That happened to me. People told me, my friends and family told me, Harshita, do this. Maybe this is a right path for you. Maybe that is a right path for you. I heard them and I implemented them, but it did not stick with me for longer than few days. And when I thought to myself and decided, Harshita, I think you should do this, that's when the habit stuck with me for a long time until today. First step in self-love journey is stop being so critical. Stop criticizing yourself. Don't be so harsh. Well, you can be harsh, but you don't be harsh, right? Because my name is Harshita, so few people call me Harsh, so I don't want to, interchange those meanings. Harsh is my name and harsh is being harsh, Sometimes the things that you say out of your mouth are reaffirming your subconscious mind. You don't even realize how bad it is doing to yourself. So just catch these things that you say, such that when you criticize yourself, when you treat yourself bad, catch yourself and swallow it back. Don't let it come out. Make it a habit. It won't come in a day or two, but it will come over a period of time. If you do anything wrong or silly or have a mistake or miss a deadline, it's okay. The world is still moving. Life is still giving you days, months, years for you to get better. I want you to use this video as a questionnaire. I want you to ask these questions to yourself. How much do I love myself? Is there a measure? How do I take care of myself? What all activities do I do to please myself? What all things that I am interested, am I pursuing them? And how I want to live a life, am I in alignment with it? Am I saying no to the things that I don't want to do? Am I saying yes and grabbing opportunities that I want to? Think about these questions yourself. Forget that you are being judged or you have opinions of others or other people are going to criticize you. Forget about that for an instant. Okay, what do you want to do? Are you in alignment with it? Sometimes self-love can be as small as staying in on a Friday night or eating that cake when you desire the most, or buying yourself flowers, or treating yourself with the utmost compassion. At the same time, self-love can be so challenging and can be found in the times of discomfort. How much are you willing to let go of your current habits that is not serving you to meet yourself on the other side? If you want to have your dream body, how much are you willing to sacrifice and cut down your diet or go to the gym and exercise for you to meet on the other side? How much do you love yourself to sacrifice the piece of cake? How much do you love yourself to sacrifice biryani every day that you eat to meet your higher self? How much do you love yourself to sacrifice a movie time and go to the gym instead and work on your body? It defines in how much do you love yourself to let go of a comfortable, soothing relationship, although it's not working for you, for your higher self. So all of these things might feel difficult at the moment, in the moment, but they're all doing well and only getting long-term gratification. For the people who says, oh, life is small, I want to enjoy every little bit, sure, you can live like that, and there are people who are happy in that way too. They are. But the only drawback is that your life is gonna just be the bare minimum, where you tick all the boxes, but it's gonna be a very bare minimum standard of living. You will not see a full potential. What can your life do for you? What can your body do for you? What can your mind do for you? Like, you will miss out on all of these. Ultimately, it boils down to how much do you love yourself to willingly sacrifice all these comfortable, soothing things that is not serving you for your long-term gratification. Or when you eat, do you like what you eat or do you regret what you eat? I hear a lot of people saying, I like to have my dream body. I want to have flat stomach and I want to have strong arms and legs. You are getting attached to this final product, but do you realize you have to go through this journey? You have to take this path to meet yourself of your dream body over there? For me, only when I had this strong connection with myself, physically, mentally, and emotionally, I was able to serve better for other people, for my relationships, with my parents or families or all my close circle. Even in the flight, they have this announcement saying, put your oxygen mask first before helping anybody. So fill your cup first before even helping anybody or filling anybody. Because whenever I have this strong foundation and strong connection with myself, I feel abundant. Abundance is flowing, it's flooding. You have to love yourself to love anybody. Self-love can be seen in the form of daily habits, daily routines, the people you interact with, the kind of relationships that you have, and the kinds of content that you're consuming, the kinds of food that you eat, the kinds of places that you go, the kinds of money that you spend on the kinds of things. Like, you know what I mean? You're sure you can lavishly spend if it really means something to you and for your wellness, then sure, go ahead and spend that money. The words that you're speaking out of your mouth, or the food that you eat, the content that you're consuming, or the habits that you have, and the routines that you're doing, that you've been doing, everything contributes and is a measurement of a self-love. I can tell if the person is loving themselves or not just by the way they talk and the vocabulary they use on themselves and on others. I am all about, I have my dreams and I'm gonna have fun with it. These both are always balancing and I make sure they're balanced, and that's how self-love comes in place. Love your body, love the clothes that you wear, love the food that you're eating, and love your home that you're in. Always be grateful for what you're in so you can get more. Well, thank you so much for watching. There's so much to talk about, and I want to make a series of videos whenever I feel like, right? Alright, bye. Love yourself.